There you go. Filter. Oh, no. Weird. Okay. Yeah. See? Hello, everyone. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to Chuck Rags. Chuck Rags is an audio plugin that myself and a couple of other cool guys have been working on for almost 2 years. And in this video, I'm going to show you the basics of it. I'm going to go through some of the example code. And I kind of expect you to know some Chuck for this. If you don't and you want to learn, I'm going to put some resources in the section below. But if you are familiar with any type of C-like programming language, you should be fine following this. So Chuck Rags looks just like any other audio plugin. I'm gonna drag it into an audio channel, and here it is. So these three buttons that we have here, the first one that we need to know is this one. This adds a file editor, and we can have as many as we want. And let's make a simple example. So Chuck to now. So this is just going to make a sound, a square oscillator sounding for 1 second. Sorry. There you go. There's your beautiful square wave. And I can have many files happen at the same time. Whoops, that's not what I want. Copy, paste. Let's make this play a different frequency. So with this button, I'm adding shred with this code, and with this one, I'm adding this one. And if I use this, it will add all of them at the same time and mix the audio together. And let's see. And if I make this really long, and I want to stop it, this button removes all of them. There you go. Okay, let's start with the default script. I'm just gonna delete this and add it again because why not? Okay, so this default script, what it does is just generates random MIDI notes, then they're converted to frequency. It says the oscillator frequency to that note, and waits for a 16th. This is the first extension to Chuck that we have here, and it lets us sync to the DAW. So if I add this, We only hear one note because this is not happening yet. But once I press play, there you go. And this is synced. And if I change the tempo, hear the metronome. So yeah, this is a way that we have of syncing Chuck with our DAW. Then the second example that I'm going to show you is, yeah, this one, which is basically the exact same thing with some extras. See if I play it, should be the exact same. Yeah. But what this has is these two functions that are being sporked. Sporked means that it's a thread that it's being launched. For those of you that are familiar with other programming languages that use threads, so I have these two functions that are being launched and they run without interrupting the flow of the main program. Okay, so what this one does is updates the volume of this oscillator, and this one updates the cutoff frequency of this filter that the oscillator is going through. But the thing is, the cool thing about this is what's actually controlling these. And these are parameters that we can create here. Let's see, we're gonna create one called volume. We're going to create another one called cutoff. And we're gonna map them. Map. There you go. Map. So now, check this out. Ooh. So, filter. So this can be automated or controlled with a MIDI controller or whatever. So what this does, this function, the plugin parameters, get value, and the name of the parameter gets the value from our plugin here and inserts it into the Chuck code, and we can use it for anything we want. And here we're just updating this value constantly every 10 milliseconds, but we can do it as much as we want. And let's see, the next one that I'm going to show you is MIDI out example. This one's too boring. Let's use something more interesting. Random MIDI melody. So with Chuck Racks, we can also send MIDI messages to control other instruments in our DAW. So in this case, I'm going to add, let's see, operator. Sure. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So what this is going to do is going to send MIDI to this channel, and we can do all kinds of things. We can create, and what this does particularly is create random sequences. So I'm going to rename this to Chuck Rex so it's easier to follow. And then on this channel, on the MIDI channel, I get MIDI from here. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's use an empty operator. Yeah, FM. Okay, let me show you what this is doing. So here I'm creating a scale, which is a C major, if you know your MIDI note numbers. This is C, D, E, F, blah, blah, blah. Then I'm making space for a sequence of 32 steps. So this is an array. And, well, this is a seed. We don't really need that for now. And then calling the function generate sequence. And what this is doing is, here we go. It's repeating in this for loop. It's repeating the number of times, the number of values in the sequence. So in this case, 32, and it's just getting a random number from our scale and putting it into the sequence. And then this is the main loop that happens forever. We just go through every step. This for loop, we go through every step in this array. And in play MIDI note, we're calling this, and we're calling this. And this just creates a MIDI message, adds all the necessary data, and plug in hosts and MIDI. This is a Chuck Rex exclusive thing too. And yeah, so this is how that sounds. Oh, I need to press play, of course. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is how to use Chuck Rex as an audio effect. So, let's load some sample that we can process with Chuck. Sure, whatever. This one's fine. And let's open an example. Yeah. So here, ADC stands for the input into the plugin, and DAC the output. So this is going through a filter, a low pass filter, and then this loop over here is updating the frequency of the filter. So let's hear how that sounds. There you go. It's a sine wave, and we can make it faster. Oh no, this is what we want to do. Slower. Or let's see, crazy fast. Audio rate, let's see. weird. Okay, let's do something else. Yeah, a chord. Okay, that's cool. But let me show you this example that I made. Um, filter sequence, yeah. So what this is it's a synced filter sequence. This stands for different steps. The values on 16 different steps, and that's synced to the tempo of the host. So this is how that sounds. Yeah, and I can change the values to get different things. Oh, and I can randomize the decay because there's an envelope updating the filter frequency. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. But we can also use a parameter. Okay. I'm going to create a parameter called decay. And I'm going to map it. There you go. Okay, let's see if this works. Whoa. Here are the errors. Line 32, arguments don't match. Oh, I know why. Because types. There you go. Yeah. See, now this controls the decay of the filter envelope. And this is using max decay and min decay. So I can change those to be even longer or shorter. Super short. Of course, this is synced. Well, I think that covers most of the basics. I'm going to put all the links to the download page in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.